Alright, so someone requested an Odd Eyes Magician deck, so I decided to put one together. Odd Eyes Magicians are pretty good, but then again the Magicians are pretty good. Pendulum engine, and Odd Eyes is always a pretty good searcher, and I finally have some Odd Eyes support cards in basically the form of Odd Eyes Fusion and some of the Odd Eyes Fusion monsters. Oh, it's just called Odd Eyes Fusion, huh? Anyways, this one uses the Magician cards to go into a lot of level 7 Pendulum monsters. Not all level 7s. I also got, basically level 7s, you go into lots of rank 7s, which is the best rank to go into. And you can also go into some nice fusion monsters. You've got Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, who can return a face-up attack position monster your opponent controls when he's special summoned. And you can negate the effect of a spell or trap card by sending a face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck to your deck. So he has a nice negation effect, he has a nice summoning effect, so it's a pretty nice card. He has kind of low attack though, only 2,500, but it's not really that low. And then I also have Beast Eyes Pendulum Dragon in here just for fun. That's why I have Big Koala in here, just to go into him. I think they recently changed his summoning requirements. It used to be you could just use polymerization for it, but now you have to tribute the monsters, so you have to have Big Koala and Odd Eyes on the field and then tribute them to go into them without using a spell card like Poly or Odd Eyes Fusion, which kind of sucks. There were some really nice decks that used them with just Poly, but whatever. I just turned Big Koala just for fun. If you want to make this deck better, literally just take out Big Koala and Beast Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and just throw in a Dark Magician, because I go into Dark Magician of Illusions a lot, and I usually use it to bring out the Dragon Pit Magician. He's not a very good card to bring out with Illusion Magician, and I go into him a lot, so Dark Magician would be way better in the spot of Big Koala. I just put him in here, just for fun. Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon, he's nice. If you go into him with one of your level 7 Magician cards, he can attack 3 times on monsters. And during the turn that he's fusion summoned, he's unaffected by other card effects, which is cool. That means you can get off all 3 attacks when he's brought out. And then the rest of the deck is just, I also have this guy right here. Lester Pendulum Draco Slayer. He seemed like a nice addition. Basically, you can destroy your other Pendulum Zone card, and then add a copy of it from your deck to your hand. So this allows you to fill up your extra deck with Pendulum monsters. And since he's rank 5 on the Pendulum scale, you can still use him with a majority of your cards. Not all of them. Like if you have him out, you can't go into your Joker or Noble Dragon, but you don't really go into these 2 very much anyway, and they're not really necessary. It's all about going into level 7s, which you can do with the scale of 5 and 8, which are the scales you want. You want to have 8 out with either Dragon Pit Magician or the Skull Crabat Joker, and then one of your lower scales, which can be like 2, 3, or 5 with Lester Pendulum, or even Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon with the 4 scale. Just as long as you can go into your level 7s and your level 6s, because Peasant Dragon Magician's actually really damn good in this deck too, because his Pendulum Zone effect is great. You can basically add one of your Odd Eyes or Magician cards from your extra deck to your hand, one of your face-up ones anyway. Or when he's special summoned, which you do a lot with Pendulum Summoning, you can just add one from your graveyard to your hand. So he's just a really great card. He's also a low scale on the Pendulum scale. This deck is pretty good, but it has a kind of a slow opening hand. I was also using Fusion Reserve over Fusion Conscription, but that's because they're both kind of slow, and I prefer Fusion Reserve. I don't really like Fusion Conscription.